Misinformation has always been a challenge, but AI has taken it to another level. Fake news, deepfakes, and AI-generated content can look incredibly real, making it harder than ever to separate fact from fiction. In this section, we'll break down how to spot AI-generated misinformation, from detecting manipulated images to recognizing misleading text and videos. The goal is simple. If we can identify misinformation, we can stop it from spreading. Let's dive in and learn how to stay ahead of AI-generated deception. AI-generated misinformation is false or misleading content created using AI algorithms, and it's getting harder to spot. Let's break it down. Automated. AI can churn out fake news articles, tweets, and even entire reports in seconds, making the spread of misinformation faster than ever. Hyper-realistic. These tools can mimic real people's writing styles, voices, and even faces, making AI-generated misinformation look and sound incredibly convincing. Difficult to detect. Unlike traditional fake news, AI-generated misinformation doesn't always have obvious grammatical errors or distortions. It blends in with real content, making it even more deceptive. That's why critical thinking and fact-checking are more important than ever. Now let's explore the different ways AI can generate false information and how to stay one step ahead. AI can be used to create and spread misinformation in different ways, and some of them are incredibly deceptive. Let's go through some of the most common types. AI-generated fake news. AI can write entire news articles about events that never actually happened. Imagine seeing a viral headline about a celebrity's death that never occurred. That's AI-generated fake news in action. Deepfake videos. These are videos where AI swaps faces or manipulates voices, making it seem like a person said or did something they never did. A fake video of a politician giving a speech they never gave. That's a deepfake. AI-generated audio. AI can clone voices, making it sound like someone recorded a message they never actually said. Scammers have already used this technology to impersonate officials in fake emergency calls. Synthetic images. AI can generate completely fake but realistic-looking images. For example, an image of a protest that never actually happened can be created to manipulate public opinion. Fake social media bots. AI-powered bots can spread misinformation at scale by posting misleading content, engaging in discussions, and even arguing with real users to push a false narrative. Each of these tactics makes it harder to separate fact from fiction. That's why understanding how they work is the first step in staying ahead of misinformation. AI-generated images can look incredibly real, but there are some telltale signs that can help you spot the fakes. Here's what to look for. Focus on the details. AI models create images by stitching together patterns from existing photos. This means they often struggle with finer details. If something feels off, like a slightly distorted texture or unnatural lighting, it might be AI generated. Look for inconsistencies, asymmetry in faces and features. AI often struggles with symmetry, which can lead to people having extra fingers, oddly shaped ears, or misaligned eyes. Blurred or warped backgrounds. AI-generated images sometimes distort or melt background details in a way that looks unnatural. If the text on a sign is unreadable or objects seem half-formed, that's a red flag. Use reverse image. Search. One of the fastest ways to check an image's authenticity is by using Google reverse image search. This lets you see if the image has been altered, AI-generated, or pulled from a different source. Check for over-detailing or blurriness. AI sometimes adds too much detail, like excessive wrinkles or exaggerated textures, or blurs fine details, like text on a shirt. If an image looks oddly smooth or over-sharpened in some areas, take a closer look. AI-generated images are getting more sophisticated, but by paying attention to these clues, you can spot the fakes before they spread. Deepfake technology is improving fast, making it harder to tell what's real and what's fake. But don't worry, there are a few key signs that can help you spot a deepfake. How to detect deepfake videos. Look for unnatural facial movements. Deepfake videos often struggle with realistic blinking, lip syncing, and facial expressions. If someone's face looks slightly robotic or their lips don't match their words, it's a red flag. Watch for sudden lighting changes. AI-generated videos may fail to match natural lighting, causing strange shadows or flickering effects. If a person's face suddenly changes lighting while the rest of the video stays the same, it's worth a closer look. Use deepfake detection tools. Some AI tools can analyze videos and detect deepfakes. Platforms like Deepware Scanner and Microsoft Video Authenticator help flag manipulated content. How to detect AI-generated audio. Listen for robotic tones. AI-generated voices lack natural variation in pitch and emotion. They often sound flat or overly smooth without the natural highs and lows of human speech. Spot unnatural. Pauses and breathing. AI voices often miss breathing sounds or insert awkward pauses in places where a real person wouldn't. If something sounds off, it might be AI-generated. AI-generated videos and audio are getting better, but by staying aware of these signs, you can spot the fakes before they mislead you. AI-generated misinformation is everywhere, but you can outsmart it with a few simple habits. Here's how to stay ahead of the game. 1. Check who shared it. Not all sources are trustworthy. Ask yourself, is this coming from a verified news outlet or just an anonymous account? If you can't trace it back to a credible source, be cautious. 2. Look for fact-checking labels. Platforms like Facebook and Twitter flag misinformation. If a post has a fact-check warning or is marked as misleading, take a moment to verify before believing or sharing. 3. Be skeptical of clickbait. Headlines. If a headline sounds too shocking or outrageous, there's a good chance it's AI-generated or exaggerated. Always check if reliable news sources are reporting the same story. Staying informed is your best defense against AI misinformation. Keep questioning, keep verifying, and help stop the spread of false information.